traditional 30 seconds to start, guys. Been a pretty good day. It has. Oh. I'm always interested in the way that when things get stressful, it's hard to find the things to alleviate the stress. You know what I mean? Like diverting our mind to another thought or maybe a hobby or a goal or something that we enjoy. And yet that is, in my experience and in my education, one of the most important things to do in those times. What I like is that I've decided that from here on out, we're going to talk about the positive ways to combat the negative, basically. Go back to an old format that this channel used to do, essentially. And for me, that really helps because it helps divert my attention. It helps put me on track and give me something to think about beyond the stresses. You know, it is good to have the tiny successes, those little victories, because when things get so big and there's so many issues to deal with at the same time, not only do we have to combat our own thoughts of the catastrophe that could happen around the very next corner, we find a lot of difficulty in simply picking one thing to fix, because when there's so many, it's just very difficult to pick that one thing first. So those little victories do definitely help. There's stuff that I try and really accentuate as things start getting better, you know, and as I get those little victories. So it's good to see y'all, guys. Hey, I'm so glad that you're here. We got Kim from Michigan. Y'all are coming in fast. Victor, Ghost Mode. What up, Ghost? Joan. Hey, Joan. Matt. J0. Boy, y'all guys, yeah, you're just pouring in now, guys. I can't even keep up. Rebecca is in the house. Rebecca and the little dude. Kathy. Bridget. Jan. Good to see y'all, guys. How are y'all guys doing today? I hope you're all doing well. I hope that you are experiencing tiny victories in your life. If things have been difficult or rough, I hope that you're getting back into doing the things that you enjoy doing and that things are going well for you. So it's cold here. It was about 30 degrees a little bit ago. I just ran up to the store. It's forecast to snow here finally. And to tell you the truth, I think I need it. I think that I need that change of scenery. And it reminds me that things move forward, things move on. I like a lot of the old philosophy and stuff that talk about the movement of existence, I guess, you know, because if you think about it, even the most microscopic scale, everything is moving. I don't know the exact mile an hour. I think it's like 90 something million miles an hour that the earth is revolving around the sun. You'd have to Google me for the exact number, but I'll tell you it's fast. So yeah, it was just something I was thinking about today. All right, everybody's saying hey to everybody. Crazy week. Oh, no kidding. Hang on, come back here. Carly says it's been a crazy week. Carly, I can relate to that. Yeah, things been crazy around here for a while. You know what I mean? It's, I don't know. It's, yeah, I'm often reminded of the Einstein quote. Einstein wasn't much of a poet, but he came up with one that I know of. He goes, the thought that often drives me hazy, is it me or everyone else who's crazy? Yeah. Well, I hope that it mellows down for you a little bit, my friend. Do a backflip, says Billy. Yeah, I don't think so. I think my backflip days are over, my friend. User TRFit5K I2S I2D says, Matt, you keep in touch with family? Not really, my friend. We've all kind of gone our separate ways. Most of my family have families of their own now, and that's kind of a healthy or natural thing, I think, for families to do, you know, is to kind of go on our own ways. I run into a few of my brothers in town and stuff, which is kind of cool. Let's see. Marcia, hola Marcia, ¿cómo estás? Billy, how you doing, Billy? No, do a backflip again. Yeah, okay. You'll have to show me how. Maybe you can demonstrate. Joe, what up, Joe? How you doing, brother? 196,000 miles an hour speed of light. That's awesome. That is really cool. Thank you for that. I love that. Yeah. Midge, how you doing, Midge? Petio, hi Petio. James Play in the house, guys. Saying hey to Granny. What up, James? Stairway. Hi, Stairway. Let's see. Anthony, how you doing, Anthony? Hello from California. Hey, California. Right back at you from Washington. I've spent a lot of time in California, actually. I think of it kind of as a second home, you know. It always was good to me, you know. So I hope you're doing well down there in Cali. User TR, I'm going to shorten your name, TR, says, where exactly are you? I am in Loomis, Washington. Beautiful little place, really close to the border. Just a small farm cattle town, basically. This is kind of my home. I live between here and a couple other spots in the Okanagan Valley, to tell you the truth. I love the country. I love the people. I love the animals, all of it. The road system, I always talk about that. Growing up in Alaska on islands and stuff, a road system is nice because it's so hard to get back and forth to places. In Alaska, it's Southeast Alaska. Let's see, what's this? Okay. Now I'm pushing buttons. Uh-oh. What happened? Dang it. I'm sorry, guys. It's sometimes the words and everything here are so small. I don't want to accidentally push the wrong button. Okay. Chicken Master, how the hell you been, bro? Long time no see. I feared that you'd get back on when it was time, you know. Just want you to know that we've thought about you here and hope that you've been doing well. Chicken says, hello, Matt. Hope you are doing good. Right back at you, Chicken. Right on, my friend. I am. I'm doing pretty dang well. I got a shout out to my friends. They sent me that computer here recently. It's going to take me a while to get up and running. I'm very, very careful with my YouTube and my Google account. And so transfer and log in onto the other one, I want to make sure it's done right. I want to make sure I have all my backup codes and passwords and stuff. So as soon as I do, though, we will get to editing, and we've got one hell of an adventure coming out here pretty soon, guys. Also, I am concentrating on starting that second YouTube platform. I think that's going to be really good. It's going to give me the ability to talk about and share a lot of knowledge that I've sourced here recently over the past few years. There are a lot of psychological issues going on in this world involving young people and different things and stuff, you know, and I want to devote that channel basically to being I don't like self-help. I rather say like self-improvement guide or knowledge-based tool. I find that lots of times in life, we can find ourselves in bad situations and not really realize that we are until we're like, shit, I'm in a bad situation, right? And I think that simply giving those tools to recognize ahead of time or before things get too bad would be really good. It's something I'm very passionate about. I've actually been talking to our YouTubers that do videos on the similar subjects and stuff. And I'm thinking about trying to get in with some of them and raise awareness to some of the problems that are hurting people, you know. We used to have old timers and stuff, right? And a lot of our old timers have passed, and so has that knowledge that they had about life and stuff. So it's a lot more difficult nowadays because it's faster, it's all internet based, etc., right? And so it's a bunch of subjects that I'm really, really passionate about. Doing them here, we will always talk about the stuff that we talk about. One of my friends here mentioned in a comment once that would make them sad because they enjoy the mixture of what we do here, right? Life recovery, sobriety, these kind of things. We'll always do that here. It's a nice mix, and I think it does, it gives the channel a little something, right? And however, this will simply allow me the ability to concentrate solely on these topics. Did you hear that gunshot? It's hunting season around here. I've been shot at before. So, well, PTSD. Oh, something really cool I figured out here recently. Did you know? I don't know the name of it yet, right? Talking about our self-help thing. So there's a CPTSD, which is like chronic post-traumatic stress syndrome, is extremely difficult to get over and everything, and has major effects on our lives, right, as we try and get through that. Now, as we work on the CPTSD, it also has benefits like hyper awareness, right, and things like that. I recently discovered, though, that there is another term. I can't remember what it is exactly. I think it's like no, it's a totally different thing. I can't think of it, but what it is, it's still post-traumatic stress syndrome, but it's when we get through it and we use those difficulties that we've overcome to be more confident, stronger, and help other people, or devote sections of our lives to essentially being more brave. So like there are positive sides to everything. It's just something I read here recently. I was kind of blown away by it. I've been talking a lot with the an AI program. It's the Google program that is very, very good at referencing things. Like I'll read a book, audiobook, right? Takes 8 hours to digest everything. The inside of it, there's so much clutter. Like take, for instance, one of my favorite books in the world, by Chris Voss, Never Split the Difference. I talk about that a lot because everything in life is basically a negotiation. Talking to each other. The interaction is about listening and communicating properly. At the same time, that 8-hour book is filled with a lot of stories that take up a lot of that learning time. Now, the first 10, 12 times I read it, those stories are really important because I can get the little nuances and it helps me understand a little bit more. It takes just the science of makes it situational. You know what I'm saying? However, with this program, it's really cool because I can cut a lot of that stuff out and I can just get the actual information stuff of it. Yeah, so it's been a lot of fun. Still working on getting some better internet security. I found some guys that they're awesome and I'm really, really into it and everything. I don't want to share too much about it and all. It's more for I guess corporate use and stuff like that, right? And so I'm going to keep that one pretty close to the chest. But I think that it's going to really help with a lot of the issues that we've been facing here on the channel. Because our internet security has been jeopardized many years running, right? So a little bit more confidence in our internet security and confidence in people that we can trust to safeguard that, I think is going to be really important. Jay is in the house. Bretta, how you doing, Bretta? Saying hey to Granny and Ange. Hey, Ange, how you doing? Jules. Cassandra Ozzy. Alexandra. Layla. Hey, Layla, I love that name. Well, it always reminds me of Layla from, what's his name? Oh, Eric Clapton, right? Man, he did some awesome jam. Ray Martin, how you doing, brother? Hi, Matt. Love your work. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Ray. I most certainly will. You know me. I keep plugging away, brother. I hope you're doing the same out there. I hope that you are doing well and that everything in your life is good. And if there are difficulties, I hope that you're dealing with them in the best ways possible. You know, my friend, because it is a difficult time out here for so many of us, you know? James Place saying hey to Bretta. Shane. Oh, dang. I just keep pushing buttons. How you doing, Shane? What's up, Matt? Been you some years. That's so cool. Thank you, Shane, for being part of my adventure, our adventure. Part of the time I spent in my youth on some pretty cool stuff, you know, and I love that you're part of it. I love getting to meet y'all guys here after all of it, as my world has evolved and changed and grown, you know. All right, thank you, Rebecca. She's reminding everybody to smash that like button. Right on. Appreciate you. Yeah, y'all, hit that like button quite well. In 14 minutes, we got 120 likes, guys. Also, big thank you to everybody that has hyped the videos. So that has helped so much. It helps our community expand out into the cyberspace of YouTube, reaching more people and growing our little community, you know, of good people who talk to each other, relate to each other, share with each other. You know, like I always say, we're all very different. You can look at our community and man, so many of us have different life experiences, religious beliefs, political followings. And yet here, I don't see the same stresses that I see almost anywhere else I go. You know, I think that you all guys are an excellent testament to community and the fact that us humans, we need to live together. We need to fix the problems we have and learn how to communicate and work towards common goals. We can't just, it's not as easy as the chat line where you can just delete people that you don't agree with, right? We share this planet. And I think that y'all guys are an excellent testament to that, to, yeah, acceptance. Emma 9635, Lord, good fella, y'all. Okay. I have to Google it. Honestly, my friend, I have to Google that. Yeah. A Yahoo. I love that name. Says, don't trust. Yeah, no, right? Yeah. Britta talking to Joyce. Shane. Hope to meet you some days. Hey, Shane, you ever up this way, brother? I'll have a cup of coffee with you, man. Absolutely. I like to do that. Every now and then I meet people from the platform who wind up this way. And I like Jim and Linda are a couple of good friends. I see them every single year. Pretty much they come up this way and get to hang out for a little bit. And that's really cool, you know? Also, I really appreciate the letters and stuff y'all guys send. Like I tell you, it's a good way for me to get to know y'all guys because I share so much here that I feel it's easy for y'all guys to kind of get to know me better. But those letters and stuff is how I get to know you. I appreciate that. Let's see. Thank you, A Yahoo. I think that your message got deleted on accident because that's a positive comment. A Yahoo says, Matt, you are a legend, down to earth, top fella. Appreciate you so much, my friend. Thank you for being here. Hey, Elon's in the house. What about me? Please give us a hey-ya. Hey-ya, Elon. How you doing, brother? I hope you are well out there, man. Thanks for always being a positive member of the community, too. Really appreciate it. Victor says, hello. He says, never brown down, LOL, praying. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about, Victor. Thanks for being here, brother. Cicely, what's up? Hey, thank you, Alan. So our buddy Alan, guys, from Down Under, put in $15 channel. Support the channel, said nothing. Appreciate you, Alan. Thank you so much for being there, man. Let me get you a heart and a like. All of y'all's support has been so meaningful. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but it has seriously been very meaningful, and I really appreciate you. Shirley, hi there. Are you going to be doing any Christmas cooking shows with Jamie? I got to see her today. We hung out for a little bit, and we might. She's in a baking mood right now. I need to call her and talk to her about it, honestly. I'm also hoping that we can do a Music Madness, which would be really cool. I'm thinking maybe this Saturday, but like I said, I need to call her and talk to her about it. Make sure that I know she wants to, you know, just see what the schedule is and stuff, you know? Nate Edwards, Love ABP. Big fan, Matt. Hey, Nate, now we're friends, all right, brother? Because we've met in reality. I'm so glad that you enjoyed the show, and I'm so glad that you're here as well. It's neat to be able to meet y'all guys that enjoyed the show and be here afterwards. Like I was just saying, this is a way that I get to know y'all guys, because I always had such respect and deep admiration for all of y'all who were viewers at the time. And yet, though you were able to share such personal time with me in my life, when I looked at you, all I would see is the camera lens, which only reflected back my own reflection. And so getting to know you and see you and learn you here is something very special to me. Thank you for being here, brother. What's this? I don't know why that didn't show up. Hang on. JJJJ bought an emoji, help support the mission. I spent $3. That's the pear guy with the little sweatband thing, giving a big thumbs up. Actually, that's almost exactly what it looks like, because his hand gets really close to the screen and it's like, cool. Appreciate you. Let's see. Dang. I got something is goofy with my panel here, guys. I just keep pushing buttons, and it's like double tapping too for some reason, which scares me. Okay, yep, shout out to the mods. Taylor White says, hope you and everyone here has a wonderful holiday. To the same to you, Taylor. Absolutely. I always think it's neat when I meet our people who their name is a color, because I'm brown, right? And so whenever I meet somebody who has another color name, I think it's really cool. Kind of, it's interesting. Okay, hang on. Come on back, James. What was that? So our buddy James Play, son of a, I don't know what's happening with this dang thing. Now it's completely stopped. Okay, now we're working again. Boy. James says, hope you have an awesome evening, Matt. Keep up the good fight and never surrender. I would like to have a cup of coffee with you one of these days. Matt, we all appreciate you as well. Thank you, James. I'd love to have a cup of coffee with you too, brother. Absolutely. That'd be so good. I will be at some point going on a road trip eventually. I was trying to get out of here like sometime around now. The way that everything was, like, I'm going to take a month and I'm just going to drive around, right? It's going to start with a little experimental trip to the nearest Denny's, to tell you the truth, because I have wanted some Denny's breakfast food maybe for 2 years now. And so the practice run, I'll record it. We're going to do most of it live, to tell you the truth. I've got a tripod I'm going to set up in the passenger seat, and we're just going to drive to the closest Denny's, which is like a couple 100 miles away, I think. And then from there, we'll roll back here, reevaluate everything, and then take off. And when I do, I want to get in touch with some of y'all guys and be able to stop at your place, maybe spend the night. I'll have the Interceptor rigged up where I'm sleeping in anyway, so it's not like freeloader. I don't need to sleep on any couch or anything. But I think that would be really neat to get to meet a lot of y'all guys in person, especially on such a grand adventure. Would be something very special, Stevie says, eat 10 double cheeseburgers. I'll donate 100 euro. Thanks, Stevie. Appreciate you, bro. Reminds me of that show, Paul Newman. What was it? Cool Hand Luke. Remember? It's a prison show, right? They're in an old-fashioned, like, chain gang prison. And they're having dinner, I think, or lunch or something. And they're eating boiled eggs. And Cool Hand Luke goes, man, these are so good, I think I could eat 50 of them, right? And our guy goes, I'll put action on that. And yeah, it just, in the movie, it's hilarious, because by the time he eats the 50th egg, he's like just laid out on the table and everything. They literally have to carry him in to his bed thing. Anyway, I think I would die. I'd give it a good shot. I love me a good cheeseburger. And Pandy, hi Andy. bought a comment. Guys, help support the channel. Let me get you a heart and a like. I like your name. I also like the way that kind of it's got like that iPhone symbol to it, kind of, you know, with the eye there. My brain puts together strange similarities or something. I don't know what it is. I pick out the weirdest of things to notice, which I like. I find it very useful at times, being like a difference engine. You know what I mean? Because especially out in the forest, if a new tree falls or a limb breaks or something like that, my eye goes straight to it. And Pandy says, happy Thanksgiving, Matt. God bless you. God bless you, Pandy. Thanks for being here, and thank you for your support. The support from viewers like you who have kept the lights on, and I really appreciate it. I appreciate everything that all of y'all guys do. Like I said, not just donating, but hitting that like button, hyping the video, leaving a comment, supporting each other here in the chat. It has all made this channel what it is. And that's why we've grown so much over this, I guess, almost a year, you know, because we have grown so much in a year. I think last year we were at like 40,000 subscribers, and now we sit like 60,000 strong. That is pretty dang cool, isn't it? Lee, talking to Midge. Michigan Tim in the house. How you doing, brother? See, Cicely, you had me at grits. Okay, cool. You like grits? I like grits. I didn't realize I did until a few years ago. I was staying with a buddy down in California, and he fixed them up. I think he was from Texas originally or something. Yeah, I haven't had them in a long time. Some grits would be really good. Bree says, next summer, a camping and fishing excursion through Hiawatha National Forest and Lake Superior. Oh, that's cool. I've always wanted to see Lake Superior. Absolutely. Okay, guys, I'm going to drop down now so that I can catch up with y'all, guys. There we go. Alan. Hoorah, Alan. Thanksgiving. Oh, where'd you go? Okay, Thanksgiving, Matt. Happy Thanksgiving, Matt, and to all who celebrate it. Thank you, Alan, very much. I know it is a strictly American holiday. However, you know, you can't beat good food with friends and family, you know. So, like, I hope that you're doing well. And on that day, even though you probably don't celebrate, I still hope that there's some part of your life that is special to still celebrate, you know, or be grateful for it, I guess I mean, you know. For me, it's a lot about the food, you know, and the traditional meaning of the holiday. I mean, take all the BS and stuff out of it, right? And it was about two completely different cultures coming together at hard times and learning about each other. You know, I like to take the base core of stuff. We don't need to, in my opinion, we don't need to concentrate so strongly on all the negative all the time. I feel that concentrating on those kind of negatives causes more division in life. So it separates us more. You know what I mean? It's hard to talk about a lot of stuff nowadays, though, because like the stronger side gets a little bit, never mind. Michigan Tim. How about a road trip to Yellowstone, Matt? That would be some awesome material. It would, wouldn't it? I think that would be really, really cool. I've always wanted to see Yellowstone since I watched, did you know? All right, so what's his name? Yogi the Bear, right? Jellystone National Park, taken after Yellowstone National Park. When I was a kid, up into an almost embarrassing age, I thought that it was actually Jellystone. So, yeah. Family Man, cool name, Family Man. Matt, how's the family? I heard you had nieces or nephews. Yes, I have nieces and nephews, my friend. A lot of my brothers have families and stuff now, and it's kind of cool, isn't it? I haven't had any kids of my own. However, at the same time, you know, we do share the same genetics and stuff. So in some way you could say that the random genetic code that built me has the opportunity to in some way replicate at some point in the future, because that genetic code is still in there. And I think that is kind of cool, you know. Also, I like the fact that as they get older and everything, there may be things about my life that I can share and pass on. I think that it's interesting, you know, because like was talking to a friend the other night, very intelligent person, and they're talking about the biological goal of transfer of DNA, so passing on our genetics so that our self will basically replicate, right, or continue. I feel that there's another form of passing things on, and that is an intellectual one. So an idea, a principle, a way of being. And I find that that's something very important that I try and pass on, feeling that that's just important. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to take off here pretty soon, guys. We've been broadcasting for just at a half an hour. I got some stuff I got to take care of, especially with the new laptop. Let's see. Hey, Tammy. Rebecca. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Right on. Everybody's wishing everybody Thanksgiving. Walk the Plank. Oh, I love the name. Walk the Plank. That's freaking awesome. I am and always will be at heart a bit of a pirate. I might say a recovering pirate. I have a giant pirate's flag tattooed to my back right shoulder, actually. And for everybody who's going to joke about it, my screen is reversed. So I know the difference in my left and my right. That's just so you know. But yeah, I love that name. Walk the Plank says, is this the guy from Alaskan Bush People? I was a long time ago, my friend. Now I do this here with everybody, which is really cool. So if you enjoyed the show, thank you so much for enjoying the show, for being a part of my life, an important part of the time of my life, and also for being here. I hope you enjoy what we're doing now, what I'm doing now here with y'all guys. I hope that you have fun and want to stick around. If so, please subscribe. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you're into it, we get 3 hypes a week. I could definitely use 1. All right, guys. I'm going to get out of here now. I want to scroll through, make sure everybody's doing all right. Jared. Hey, Jared. How you doing? Yes, as if it's you. How is all the fam? Doing all right, my friend. Doing all right. I'm glad that you found me here. All right, look like we're doing good. Victor, sitting at a street 300. That's good, man. All right, cool, Victor. Very cool, brother. I'm glad it's good. I'm glad you're good, bro. All right, guys, so, oops, son of a, here we go. All right, closing thoughts. Let's see. Okay, I was already talking about it a little bit ago. We all hear the negative about the difficulties of life, the traumatic experiences that we go through, the toxic people that we've been involved with, and the hurt and scars that those things can cause. They're very difficult to heal from. Everybody's different. There is a positive side to it I would like to talk about. And that is that for some people, if we are able to accept things, move forward, and do the right things to heal those wounds, though those scars will, in most cases, forever change us, those scars can also change us into something bigger, better, stronger, braver, more considerate. And that is something to be hopeful for if we find ourselves in a situation where there's a lot of stress and sadness and destruction. In those moments where we're building ourselves back up, I think it's important to concentrate on the fact that that pressure, that injury can actually make us stronger once we get through it. So no matter what you're going through, remember, you'll make it through this, all right? As long as you just don't give up and don't surrender. Also, life is a way of manipulating people who have good hearts and good intentions. Normally, those people won't feel like they do because those good intentions, those good hearts have been manipulated and used, and they're made to feel bad about themselves. So if that's happened to you, just realize that you are important, that you can build back, and that you will always become stronger for those experiences. All right. So like, not everything's your fault. That's what I'm saying. All right. Life has a way of beating the shit out of people sometimes. The way of making us strong. Yep. I'd like to end on something more positive, honestly. Very, very happy about the laptop. It's good to have friends. It's good to have support. I realize that a large part of what I deal with in life is a lot of what a lot of other people are dealing with. And I have this with y'all guys as a support system. And I'm very grateful for that. I wish that it was something that other people could have too, because it is so hard to deal with things like that completely alone, you know? Yeah. Okay, I think that's what I've got. Never give up, never surrender, guys. I might come out later and do another video. I might. Okay, there's a lot of deer out on the road right now and stuff. So, and there's also a lot of construction. I don't know what the hell they're building around here, but they have been hauling dirt and gravel out from up here like all freaking day. I mean, like every 10 minutes they're coming through. It's amazing, actually. I think what's happening, everybody's trying to rush to get things done before the snow hits. All right, bye, guys. Never give up, never surrender.